Hello guys, this is J Flash XCPW, and I'm here today with another deck profile. This time, it's an updated version of my Geargia deck. I've been running this Geargia deck basically since it came out. Before I had this deck, I had Karakuri deck, but then I put Karakuris and Geargias together, and the same day that I put Karakuris and Geargias together, I just put Machinas with it too. So this deck has Geargias, Karakuris, Machinas. So yeah, I'm getting into it. 3 Geargia Armor, one of your star cards of the deck. With this card, once returned, you can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flipped face up, you can add 1 Geargia monster from the deck to your hand, and it's a 19 meter. Well, I mean 1900 wall. So your opponent attacks into it, they'll take damage if they're under 19, and you get your search, and next turn you can flip it down and flip it face up, get that search. But you can only use this effect to flip it face down once per turn. It does not reset when it's flipped face down. Some people thought that when it came out, but no, that's wrong. 3 Geargia Arsenal. This card allows you to get Geargia Armor. You summon it, activate its effect, tribute it, special summon a Geargia monster from your deck in face of defense position. It could be any Geargia monster, but that's the preferred one. It also gains 200 attack for each Geargia monster you control face up. And once it comes out, it's already 1700. So another star card of the deck, Geargia Accelerator. This card opens up a lot of combos. It basically accelerates your deck. Yeah, it does that. When you control a face-up Geargia monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in face-up defense position. And remember its secondary effect when it's sent to the graveyard from the field. You can add 1 Geargia monster from the graveyard, accept this card, and add it to your hand. 2 Machina Gear Frame. I found 2 to be just the perfect number. 3 was a little bit too cloggy at times, and when I first put 2 in, that first whole week, I forgot that I had 2 in, because it just always came to me. It felt like I had 3 in, but I don't know. That's how it felt. When it's normal summon, you could add a Machina from your deck to your hand. Now I have 2 Machina Fortress. Machina Fortress 2500. When it's destroyed by battle, you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls. When it's targeted by an opponent's monster card effect, you can discard 1 card from their hand. 2 Strategist Ninjapachi. This card is great in this deck. To me, I consider it a staple for the deck. I think 1 is too little, 3 is too much, 2 is the right number. Because if you have a face down Geargia Armor, you can summon this card and his effect will activate, which says you can switch the battle position. You can change the battle position of any monster on the field. Change Geargia to face up. Geargia Armor effect will activate and you get your search. 2 Watchdog. I used to have 1 in the deck, but it was just terrible when I would have this card in my hand and I would want to go for a level 8 doing my whole OTK process thing. So I bumped it up to 2. 2 is just perfect for me. Even if I have 1 in the hand, I'll always have 1 in the deck. And I could just summon it with Beret effect, and then I'll just sync for Stardust or Scrap Dragon, whatever monster I need at the time, I'll get it out there. Quick, I just put this in because, well, I needed a Karakuri in my deck that wasn't a tuner. So if I had my Ninjapachi or my Watchdog on the field, and like that was the only tuner on the field, that was the only monster left on the field except for my synchros, and I'll just synchro summon for like a beret or something. While that's on the field, I'll just bring out this guy and just go for level 8. 2 FEAT Veilers. Signed by you say FEAT Veilers. This meta calls for a FEAT stoppage. So stop their FEATs. Gen X LA Birdman. One of the third star card of the deck. I had 2 in, but I took one out for Kuik. If it doesn't test well, then I will put Gen X back at 2 because he is so good for the deck. Basically, you have a Geargia armor set. You flip it, add Geargia Accelerator to your hand. Let's say you had 2 Geargia Accelerators in your hand, special summon them both. Let's say you had this in your hand. Bring one of those Geargia Accelerators back to your hand. Special summon this guy. Special summon your Geargia Accelerator. That's like broken stuff right there. And to prevent OTKs, if that ever happens, to prevent OTKs, or if I need to get them out, Gores. Gores wins games. I've won so many games with Gores. He's awesome. You go from 0 monster, 0 field presence to 2. 2 pot of dualities, consistency. Get those cards that you need to your hand. And I have 2 mystical space typhoons. Yeah, they're parallel rare because, you know, they're expensive. They actually cost more than the ghost gold rare. Well, I'm going by core TCG prices, so I'm not sure what Trolling Toll does. But limited removal adds to the OTK. Limited removal, it wins me games. The number of games I've won because of this card is just amazing. Like, I will have just 2 monsters on the field, and I'll just use this when I'm attacking. They can't do anything. Well, they don't do anything. Pot of Everest, because your cards go to the graveyard, a lot of them do, so why not bring them back with Pot of Everest? Heavy Storm, as you can see, I'm kind of a parallel rare freak. I love parallel rare cards. Dark Hole. Monster Reborn. Yeah, another parallel rare. I love them. 2 Dimensional Prisons. This card is great for the format, I think. And here's my personal favorite, Dark Bribe. This is my personal favorite, and I think it might just have to go in every deck I make. If the deck doesn't negate spell and trap cards as much, then I'll just put 2 of these in. I just love it when, well, they activate that key card they need, I Dark Bribe. They activate Solemn Judgment, I Dark Bribe. They still lose half their life points. It's a really good card, and it saved me. I usually have Phoenix Chain in, but I took Phoenix Chain out for this. This has saved me from a lot more than Phoenix Chain ever did. 2 Solemn Warning, stop summons. Like, my trap lineup, it just says no to everybody. You activate a spell, no. You attack, no. You summon, no. Do anything that I don't like, no. Attack me again. Oh yeah, that was Solemn Judgment, in case you couldn't see it. Attack me again. Mirror Force, nope. Try to Heavy Storm me or Dark Hole, I have Starlight Road. So my traps are basically just, you know, counters to everything my opponent does. Moving on. Extra deck time. Triple Karakuri Beret. This card is the star synchro of the deck. When it's synchro summon, you can special summon 1 Karakuri monster from your deck to your side field. And once per turn, you can change the battle position of 1 monster on the field, regardless of battle position. That effect wins games. This card wins games. It's level 7. You can overlay with it. You can overlay with this or Machina Fortress. Bring out another card that I'm going to show you later, whose name is Big Eye. 1 Burrito. This card, if you can go for 2 level 8s in 1 turn, then I would suggest bringing out 1 of this guy, then bring out like whoever else you can go for, like Stardust or Scrap, because, well, you're going to swarm the field a lot with this deck, so you need something to negate stuff. That's why I run Stardust. But this guy, I just use him only if I know I can bring out 2 level 8s in 1 turn. What he does, when he's summoned, I can special summon the Karakuri monster from my deck, and when the Karakuri monster's battle position is changed, I draw 1 card. That's only once per turn, and that is during Eater's play turn. I looked it up. Look at the rulings. Black Rose Dragon, I think it's a staple in every deck that uses synchro monsters. It just nukes the field, clears the field, lets you do whatever you need to do. Stardust Dragon, this is that guy that you just bring out after going like triple beret. Just bring out this guy. Make sure they can't do anything else. Strap Dragon has become more of a staple. Well, it's not there yet, but it's almost there yet, in my opinion. Chimera Tech for the mirror matches, and for any other deck that uses Cyber Dragon and a lot of machines. Windups, who knows? Windup Zenmains for that defense. Well, yeah, you could go into rank 3s just a little, because you got the 2 strategists and you got Genex Ollie Birdman, so you might have to. Maystroke, Utopia, Big Eye. This card wins games. You 2 level 7 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card to target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target, and this card cannot attack the turn you use this effect. The card you took control of can still attack. So you can, but anyway, you could just overlay with the other card that you took, or synchro summon with it. 3 Geargia X. The most I ever used in the duel was 2, so I might just bump this out, and who knows what I'll put in. But Geargia X, he's good. I don't really see him as a game-winning card because, well, he just furthers your combos. Once per turn, you could just detach 1 Exceed material from this card and add a machine type monster level 4 lower from your deck to your hand. Deck or graveyard to your hand. So he's alright. Sets up combos, I guess. But my main star is Beret. That's my main card right there. So I hope you like the deck. Comment, subscribe, and about the things I said to you guys in the past when I was like, I hate all you guys. You guys stupid. Well, that's not me anymore. That was just some character that I tried out for some reason. I didn't like it after a while, so I just stopped. This is J Flash XCVW. I love parallel rares. I have a lot more in my binder. Some cards in my side deck is parallel rare, but anyway, J Flash XCVW. I hope you liked the video. And while we're at it, while we're here, how about you guys just wait around for about 1 more. Just wait right here for a second. I'm going to show you an opening hand. This is something new that I am going to bring to the YouTubing world. So I hope you enjoy this, because we're going to show you an opening hand. This is an opening hand. Okay, what you do is draw it into this guy. You set him, you set him, you set him, you set him. They activate Heavy Storm, you gotta cover. They summon like a T-King and attack, you gotta cover. Some ending you don't like, you gotta cover. They attack into this, you get your Geargia accelerated. Just do craziness from there. I'm J Flash XCVW. See you later.